They're like, oh,
Yes.
it's just sugar coating. I'm like,
Oh, goodness.
okay.
It's wild. If you're listening,
No, I haven't read about this.
you need to look
I'm
this
about to
up.
text it to you, Ryan.
There's a whole saga on Twitter that will make you rethink eating cereal.
Yeah,
Oh.
it'll remake you think one faith, one hope.
Yep.
You'll have two faiths because you'll have two fishtails.
Oh, good Lord, have mercy. Okay.
Hold on a second.
Hello, Veritas. How are you this evening? In case you can't tell, we have many, many very important conversations going on right now. One of them being the meaning of life, and I think it has something to do with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
The meaning of life.
Let me know if you can hear us at home. Hello, Jim. Hello, Kimx0711. Oh, that's Mike. Hello, Mike. Guys, tonight we're going to be rehearsing the following pieces. They are going to be Alleluia, One Faith, One Hope, One Lord, Prayer for Peace, and Credo. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, two, three. Jim, you okay? So you didn't play it harder? Oh, that's very odd. So our piano tonight apparently has jokes as well. That accent was not written in the music, gentlemen. Hello, Army. Hello, Paul. Hello, Bob. Hello, Jim. I already said hello, Jim. Tonight on tenor, Barry,
What?
all of the above, we have...
Jake Woodson.
Thank you, Jake Woodson, bass baritone.
That's what they call me.
On bass, baritone, and soprano, we also have...
Casey Caruth, that's a soprano.
And on everything else, we have Jim Roman.
Including the tap dancing.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, guys, we're going to get started in about 20 seconds. I'm very to the minute. Yes, I'm going to let Jim finish this phraselet. Come on, Jim. We're going to start with prayer for peace, everybody. Prayer for peace. And I will pray for your peace when we get to Credo. When I sent the music out, I got a text message saying, well, this is going to be a fun rehearsal, to which or something along those lines, to which I responded, we can't let you guys sit too blasé-faire behind your screen while you're rehearsing. We have to at least make you work some, or at least sweat a little bit. So, all right. Hey, Roger. All right, guys, we're going to get started. And we're going to actually, let's have, when we get to parts, guys, let's have Casey go to bass 2 this go around. And Jake, let's have you go to, you want to do tenor 1 or tenor 2?
Let me do tenor 2.
Perfect. So we'll be on bass 2 and tenor 2 when we get to splits. Not that we'll get that far into it, but let's just go ahead. And start from the top, everybody. This is prayer for peace. 3.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace.
3, 4. And bass.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace.
Good, let's do that one more time. Just real fast, everybody at home. So basically, basses, you get to cheat with the tenors. You are singing the exact same thing that they just sang. I don't know why I wrote that. I guess he wanted to let y'all sing that too. Let's do that one more time from the top. And everybody at home, let's just have all people sing the first page until we get to the bottom measure. Here we go. And... T, 4, 1.
Lord, make me an instrument. Can we do that one more time?
Yep, sure can.
iPad freeze.
Ah, technology.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum,
Right there.
bum, bum, bum. Let's start right on it, everybody. Bar 3, the downbeat. Here we go. 3, and a 4 and a 1.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace.
2, T, 4, 1. It's the same thing on repeat. 1
Lord, make me an instrument of
and
when
there
there
is
is
hatred,
let me soar down.
and a 1.
Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is
Bass.
doubt,
3 and
where there is despair.
2, 3, 4. Good, let's stop right there. And let's take this a little slowly, guys, out of context now. Let's start, everybody, top of page 4, bar 11. And we're going to go even slower because these eighth notes are feeling a little rushed to me. Here we go. 3 and 4 and.
Where there is injury, pardon.
And.
Where there is doubt,
Good. Fantastic. Jim, can you play for us? We're going to start, everybody, page 4, middle system, last measure, where there is despair. Can you play all 4 of those parts for us, please, and so we can hear that slowly? 3 and 4. 2, T, and 4, lift, where? Yeah, and that's a really lush part. Let's do the interior. Yeah, Jim? No, not right now. No. Let's go ahead and do that. Interior voices, everybody. Let's start with, this is page 4, middle system, last bar, where there is despair. Let's do tenor 2 and baritone right there, please. Where, 3 and 4.
where there is despair.
2, 3 and 4, lift. Yeah, and that's where that crunchiness happens in there, okay? I keep going back and forth on these things. I'm turning some people up and some people down. I want to turn another person up. Okay. All right, let's do that one more time. Casey, would you mind dropping down now to the bass 2? And we'll have tenor 2 and bass 2, and then we're going to have Jake swap up the tenor 1. Same place, where there is despair. Ball. 3 and 4.
Where there is
And good, fantastic. Can we just isolate and do tenor 1 real fast right there? Ready and go.
where there is despair.
2, 3, and 4. Yeah, and just how Jake did that, it's completely fine. Head voice, let her rip. It sounds beautiful. Okay. All right, guys. Let's start back, please, and let's just get back into this. Can we start, everybody, at bottom of the first page? Lord, make me an instrument. This is bar 7. And remember, if you were at bass, baritone, or tenors, you can all sing this part because it's the same as the beginning. Here we go. Right there. And when we get the splits, guys, let's do bass 2 and tenor 2. Bar 7. 3 and 4 and 1.
Lord, make me an instrument of
And 1.
where there is
And
let me soar up. Where there is injury, pardon. There is doubt, fear.
and
Where there is despair.
keep going.
Where there is darkness,
Off on the 8th. 3.
where there is sadness,
3 and 4. Good, and we'll stop right there. That's a different little chunk. So this is a fun little transition, everybody. Let's go ahead and start back. Can we start bottom of page 4? Where there is darkness, light, and that's a page turn for the iPads. Just know where we're going with those notes. Tenors, I don't know if this is a page turn in your physical music. It doesn't matter because you have no physical music. You have digital, and if you printed it off, then hopefully you didn't print it single-sided. But just make a note that bottom of 4, last bar, that A natural for the tenor stays on the A, and we have this lovely cross voicing with the bass baritones that are going above you guys right there, okay? Let's do the interior voices, please, gentlemen. Let's start at pick up into page 5, that unison A natural. And where, and 3. Two, 3, and 4. Yeah, and that's going to be, we'll get that under our belt more as we're doing this. A couple of things. Let's put in a breath, everybody. So top of 5, this will make life easier for all people, I think. Top of 5, last bar we'll have, "Oh, divine master, grant that I," and then let's have a little bit of catch breath right there to make it through this next phrase, okay? Let's go back now. Same place, pick up into the top of 5, and let's do our outer voices, please. And Jim, could you just play through those one time so we can hear them? Out of left field. Lift. Yeah, so the interior voices have the hard part. The outer voices get to kind of just hold their stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and do that, please. Ready? And 2, and T. Lift. We're going to do that later. Okay. I just wanted to, this is super rough, everybody. Don't worry about it. I wanted to get this on your radar and on the record so we know what's going to be happening right there in the music. Okay. Let's start and take a quick look back at bar 31. And then we're going to move on. Bar 31. Let's go ahead and, can we do the bottom 2 voices? Actually, we already did bass 2. Can we have, Casey, we have baritone and tenor 2 right there at 31. All right, so everybody, this is where we're going to be moving forward just a little bit. Okay, and like we demonstrated on 35, watch out for those A flats, everybody at home. They can come out of nowhere, and it's a big jump, a big jump. Can we isolate that real fast? Because that's just going to be, that's mean, the baritone line. Casey, you want, let's do that one time at 31. Just baritone. 3 and 4. Lift. ding. Lift. Yeah, good. And that's all we're going to really lift right there. Take a look at bar 34, guys at home. He made it sound easy, but that jump from that C to that A flat, mark it, know it's coming up, okay? And then also, if you weren't hearing the crunch on pardoning, that we are pardoned, that crunch is there, and it's on purpose. Lean into it, okay? Let's do the interior two voices, please.
Right, quick on 31 and 33, just making sure that's crossed out C and we're now singing the E natural. Tenor
Yes,
twos.
tenor twos, let's do the E natural right there, just so we can have it in the chord.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Got our first pitches. Go to the F from Jim for the baritone. 4, 4 for the tenors. Bum, bum, ba, bum. 1 and 2 and T and 4. 3 and 4, lift. 2, lift. 3, lift. 2, 3, lift. 3 and 4 and 1, D. That we Yeah, we'll get to that later. That's going to be next week's battle, but that's what I wanted this to get at, okay? All right, Jim, can we put everything together? Start, everybody, please. Start at top of 6, first bar, pick up into the second bar. This is To Be Loved. And when we get to the splits on 31, let's do same two interior voices that we just did. To be loved, 2 and T. 2, 3, lift. 3, and we're off. And we'll get there later. Okay, good. I just wanted to get that on your radar, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at now. Hallelujah. 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And we're not going to sing it that fast just yet, but I do want to point out something. So what Jim just did, we're going to go, Jim, let's do this again, but a little bit slower. And what you're going to see for me, and what you should be thinking is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Let's do the first 4 bars, Jim. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 and then we're rinsing and repeating, okay? Lovely 4-bar phrase. Let's go ahead and just do the outer 2 voices first, and then we'll jump in and do the interior. Only 4 bars, guys, because you'll find if you can do that, then life gets much easier. Cool. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, off. Good. And then let's go back and do the interior 2 voices. I'm asking the guys to play hopscotch.
Okay.
Yes. Don't we all wish we could just look at it like that and go, good.
That made sense, right?
Right? Made perfect sense. All right, here we go. Starting pitches one more time. Off for the baritones. Off for the tenors. Baritones, make sure that you approach this from the top down, not from the bottom up.
I'll do my best.
Here we go. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. And now here's the deal. That fourth measure we just sang, we're going to be very, very tempted to want to go yeah at the very last pitch. And in your defense, it's written to facilitate that. It's going up in the pitch. And so what I want you to do at home is really try your best to combat that last quarter note that you sing and back away from that and not just kind of go, yeah, and let it just kind of pop out of context, okay? All right, we're going to do that one more time, please. Let's go. Guys, what parts do you want to sing?
I think we should do the interior parts again.
Perfect. Here we go. Interior voices, tenor 2 and baritone. Here we go. We're going to go a tick faster. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. And tenors, I know this is going to feels a little weird, but that, what is that? Alleluia, alleluia, ba-da-dee-da. This is measure 2 that I personally hate with a passion, descending fourths. Can we have that C one more time? Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, it feels, slowly it's a little more accessible, but when you're going, it's going to have to be muscle memory that it's one of those where you can hum that tune, okay? Let's isolate the tenor 2 part one time, Jake.
Okay.
From the top, please. And we'll do all 8 bars this time. 1, 2, ready, No, you're fine. That's that. In tenor 2s, that's going to be the eyebrow note. Without that, it feels a little blasé. Okay. Let's have, lovely tritone.
Of course.
Let's have Casey join in with us, please, on bass 2, please, and we'll have Jake stay on tenor 2, and let's have Jim do exactly what you just did and just reinforce that higher note. Bum, bum, 2, T. Yeah, and that one bass note is just funky. What is that? What's the C natural? Bum, 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 ba-dum. It's basses. You're like, this is easy out of context, but when you have that tenor 2 going in right there, can we have the tenor 2 and bass 2 right there? All the crunch, I mean, we love it, but it's there, okay? Can we start real fast, everybody? Bar 6, please, in bass 2, tenor 2. And we're doing this so we can go back and hear bar 8 again when we get there, okay? We have a unison C. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ready? And. And it's lovely, and we love the crunch, I hope. Okay, guys, I want to do this one more time. And we're going to do the ulterior, I'm making up words, the exterior voices, please. And we're going to go up-tempo this time. And I don't mean all the way up-tempo, but we're going to pick it up some, okay? We'll give them a fighting chance to do the parts they normally sing. Right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Good. And that's all I wanted to touch on this particular piece of music. And you might be wondering, we have 2 more pieces. What about our Zoom call? We're not having our Zoom call tonight. We're rehearsing, just to let you know. All right, go ahead and take a quick look for me, please, at Credo. We can use some more brain power since we have everything turned on.
Yeah, sure.
Remember, if you remember rehearsal from once upon a time that time when we used to rehearse in person, that thing that we did, most of you, I think somebody, I don't want to name names, but I do believe somebody said this makes me feel like a schizophrenic squirrel. I can't, I know you're looking at me like,
It wasn't me.
I missed that sermon. Was that Tom?
yeah. So basically, guys, we're going to just isolate chunks because here's the deal. This entire piece of music is, I kind of view it as Tetris. You have there are only so many blocks, shapes that you get to work with, right? And that's how this piece is. There's no like, everything is new all the way through. That's not how this goes. You have particular patterns that just repeat at different times, okay? So, very beginning, this is on Credo, bar 3. We're going to speak this slowly. Jim, if you wouldn't mind just playing it while we speak it. And we're only going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars, okay? And in those 5 bars, you get to exercise all kinds of counting, right? But let me just speak it to you, okay? Here we go. We're going to go slow. 1, 2, at bar 3. Here we go. 3 and 4. Credo, credo, in unum Deum, in unum Deum. That's it. Okay? And now that all that mess is going on while you're trying to sing, right? So Jim is going to keep time for you because he's like a clock. It's dun, 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 dun. Okay? It's one of those things. So you don't have to worry. There's one positive thing in this. You don't have to count for yourself sometimes because he's dividing for you. But let's do that one more time. And he's going to actually play that part again. And then we're going to, if you guys want to speak it with me, you can. It's completely fine. Bar 3. Here we go. Speaking it, and then we'll add pitch. 1, 2, 3, and. Credo, credo, in unum Deum, in unum Deum. That's all we need. Let's sing that, please. Credo, credo, in unum Deum, in unum Deum. There you go. Here we go. Let's sing that. 1, 2, 3, and.
Credo, credo, in unum Deum, in unum Deum.
Good. And now Casey jokingly was ya-da-dee-da-da, but actually,
What it says to do.
exactly. I was just about to say he's having fun over here. I can't pull the camera around, but if you could see it, he was ya-da-da-dee. It's one of those things, but it is. So basses, when you come in and baritones, don't pull a soprano and not have sung for bars, and then your brain's turned off and you don't know when to come in. Okay, so make sure that you know what's happening and join them on unison. Let's do that one more time, guys. This happens all over the place. 1, 2, ready.
Credo, credo, in unum Deum, in unum Deum.
Good. Now, little next part. E, ti, u, do, mi, nu, num. Now, here's the deal. The composer was mean, and he changed one rhythm, right? And it was on beat 3. So we're going to do this slowly. And actually, Jim, if you wouldn't mind just playing the voice part right there, we're going to speak it, guys. 2, ti, et, in, unum, do, mi, nu. Good. And now here's everybody at home. You have my permission to accent the oo of num. Okay? You can give me a small accent right there. Let's do that one more time. Speaking it, he's going to play it. Same thing. 3 and 4. Et, in, unum, do, mi, nu. Yes. And now it sounds very quirky, and that kind of gets in your ear a little bit. Let's sing that now. Here we go. 2, ready, and go. Et, in, unum, do, mi, nu. Good. That's beautiful and exactly what we need right there. Let's go. I cannot speak tonight. I'm so sorry. Bar 3. Let's put this all together. 2, ready, and.
Credo, credo, in unum Deum, in unum Deum.
1, 2, 3.
In unum Dominum.
Good. Let's do that one more time. No. It's okay. Now here's the deal, everybody. Those two chunks by themselves arguably aren't that difficult. You get them in your ear. But what is difficult is the space between those two segments. You get one little wacky 3/8 bar, and it's just enough to make you think, well, there's something else coming up. No, it's coming right into it. Okay, let's do that one more time. Ready? 2, 3.
credo, credo in unum
Bass. In unum Deum. 1, 2, T. In unum Domino unum. Good. I know, we're making up some Latin words. It's completely okay, because these weird accents on the wrong syllables cause that. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you at home, and do not, don't feel free to ask questions. It's okay. All right, next little chunk, bar 16. It's like we're singing an entirely different song. We have Patrem, 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 omnipotent. Lift. Patrem, Patrem, omnipotent. Okay? Not rhythmic, not that difficult, but you have to know harmonically where it's coming from. Okay? Let's go ahead and do our outer voices, please. Patrem. Jim, can you play that, the first 2 bars, so we get the key in our head? Ready? 2. Go ahead, go for it. Great. Okay, and that's essentially it. Now, the crunchy happens later, but let's do the outer voices. Here we go. 1, 2, and. Keep going. Left. And that is gorgeous and lovely, and all the overtones, and, you know, some of you might think that sounds medieval. Yeah, potentially, yeah. It's very open.
Until we add the tenor 2.
Until we add the pesky tenor 2s, and then they cause all kinds of problems, okay? We're going to actually have you guys sing those exact things again, and Jim, you're going to be the pesky tenor 2 on the keyboard for us. And Jim just fist bumped the ear. He's very excited about this. All right, let's get our starting pitches one more time. That's the bass, that's the tenor 1, and then here comes the pesky tenor 2. Here we go, same place, so 1 and 2 and T. Spot on, and Jim is having the biggest grin on his face right now.
Okay, y'all was hard.
Yes, it is. All right, so tenor 2s. Let's have you isolate, just do by yourself. It's not difficult by itself, but I just want you to hear it by yourself. Here we go. Jake, you want to sing it for us?
Sure.
There we go. 1 and 2 and T. Lift. Now, I might have lied when I said it isn't hard. The G flat of you really want to sing a G natural right there, everybody. You really want to do a minor thing going up, but it's a G flat, and let's just drill that in, please. Let's isolate. Let's do omnipotent so we can hear that. That's top of page 3, 3rd bar, starting on the F. Ready? And 2 and T. Good, and now I'm doing funky things on my hand right here to represent moving up, but here's the deal. When you see choir teachers doing solfege, or you see somebody that sings and maybe plays the keyboard and they're like, they're doing fingerings for how they would play something, it's the same concept. Give yourself something physical to attach to these notes. It's completely kosher and okay. I can't show you what our singers are doing right now to attach their notes to their body, but you would definitely get a kick out of it.
Even pointing at the notes and moving your finger up and down will make you be more successful.
Exactly.
And I do it all the time.
Exactly. So, and here's the great thing. You're at the comfort of your home where nobody can watch or judge you except you, Jesus, and maybe your spouse. Okay? All right, let's do that one more time. Isolated. Omni, omni, Yeah. Play an F to a G flat, Jim. Jaws. We're not even going to play what you want to sing. We're not going to do it. Here we go. Omnipotent, ready? And. Good. Now let's get into that. Let's take it back 1 bar, starting on the C natural for Patrem. Patrem, patrem, is that right? Oh, see, descending fourths, I hate them. Da ba. Ready? 2 and T. Patrem. Good, let's do that one more time for good measure so you don't have anything of me singing wrong notes in your ear. Ready? And 2 and T. Fantastic. All right, let's go back. Bar 16, bass 2, and tenor 2.
If you're having trouble finding the F, the bassist sing it one beat before you. Patrem, patrem, bum. Might be helpful, even though I'm singing a dissonant pitch after that.
We never gonna have too many options to help us find our notes. Here we go. A flat, one more time. Bum, tenor 2, 1 and 2 and T. Lift. And it's all the crunch all the time, okay? We're gonna do this one more time, and I'll sing the third voice part, and I'm gonna make Jake sing the hard part, and I'm gonna sing tenor 1.
You dog.
Sorry. Here we go. Bar 16, guys. All 3 voice parts. 1 and 2 and T. Patrem, 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 omnipotent. Patrem, patrem, omnipotent. Good. Now we're going to do this once more with Jim playing the piano part, not our parts. What a concept. Here we go. Same voices singing the same parts, because I don't want to even try to sing the tenor 2 part, because no
He plays
way.
our parts an octave higher.
Do what?
He plays our parts an octave higher,
This is also true.
but also with other things below it.
Now, those of you at home, when you start hearing the, can you play the left hand for that bass for the piano part? When you start hearing that, don't let that freak you out. You stay firm with your 1, 2, T. Okay. Here we go. Starting pitches. 1 and 2 and T. Patrem, 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 omnipotent. Patrem, patrem, omnipotent. Fantastic. Okay, and now everybody, we're not going to do this, but take a look at bar 27. Bum 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 ba da dee da da. 1, 2, 3. Et in unum domino unum. Same as the beginning.
And then not.
Great. Okay, and then we're not going to do the we're not going to do any of that thing else. Okay. All right, guys. That's all I wanted us to do on this particular piece of music tonight, and we have one more to take a look at. Do what? It is, isn't it?
Something like that.
It's gonna, hopefully, and here's my hope and prayer for you, is that by the time we get ready to sing this, it's gonna feel so ingrained that the piano is gonna feel like it just fits, and it's gonna be quirky, and you're gonna love it. That's my hope. Okay, all right, here we go. Next piece. Jim, you wanna actually start from the top for us?
Where are we? What?
One faith. One
Sorry,
hope, one Lord.
one faith, one hope, one Lord. I didn't say the title. Jim has PTSD with this. If you're all wondering this, I'll let him tell you his story later. Here we go, Jim. We're gonna go slow, everybody, so we all can dig into our eighth notes. Jim, we're not gonna play the whole thing. Let's start at bar 4. Here we go. 3 and 4. One, a little bit slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and
One faith, one hope, one Lord, one church for which He died, one voice, one song.
holding. We'll come back. 3 and a left. Let's do the outer 2 voices, please. Bass 2 and tenor 1.
There is one body, one spirit, as you were called one Lord.
3. Sorry, my fault. And
One Lord, baptism
and
one God and Father,
lift. Good. Let's stop right there. And I want to go ahead and put this in your ears, those of you at home. Take a look at bar 20. Take a look at bar 20. Jim, let's just play through those 2 systems, please. Here we go. Let's just do the voice parts. 3 and 4 and new key. Ba, da, da, dee. Back to minor. Ba, dee, da, dee. Back to major. Ba, dee. Back to minor. Back to major. And off. And then we're back to that thing. So this is very much like a Rachmaninoff kind of thing, like on his Rock 2. It's like minor 4, major 1, minor 4, major 1. Exactly. Okay. So we're going back and forth between major and minor. And if you don't know it's coming up and you have that pivotal note, then oops. Okay. Let's isolate just these 2 systems because I think those are the hard parts. Okay. And since Casey's been living in the basement, let's make him not do that right now. Let's do baritone and tenor 2, please. Baritone, tenor 2, bar 20. And then Jim, you can fill in around and help give them a sense of what we're singing. Here we go. 3 and 4 and
one Lord, baptism and
2 and T, holding to the downbeat and
one God and Father.
yep. Let's isolate that real fast. That's a tough little baritone line. Can I have an A natural? Yeah, let's start right there. One God and Father of all. Ready? Baritone, top of 5, last bar. 3 and 4 and
One God and Father, one God and Father, one God and Father.
good. And we're basically asking all the baritones to do gymnastics. We're doing these big skips, and they're tough, but I know you can do them. Let's add in the tenor 2 part right there, please. Here we go. Same place, top of 5, last bar. 1, 1, 3, and 4, and
One God and Father, one God and Father, one God and Father.
good. And that tenor 2 part is tucked in there. So let's take a look at those stems, everybody at home. Let's start with just the tenor 2 part so we can just hear it. It doesn't hurt. Top of 5, last bar. There we go. And Jim, can you give him the rest of the surroundings so we can get a sense of that tonality? There we go. 3 and 4 and it's gorgeous, super gorgeous. I love this little part, and so let's dig into that. All right, let's do that once more, adding the baritone. So a baritone and bass, baritone and tenor 2. Top of 5, last bar, and then we'll be done with this, guys. 3 and 4 and
One God and Father, one God and Father, one God and Father.
keep going. 2 and 4 and Fantastic, guys. Thank you for rehearsal. Thank you, our singers. They got this music earlier today, so they're champs. Gentlemen, we will have a Zoom call next week, and hopefully I'll have more information about our Spirits with the Spirit after Easter. So I'll have a talk with our resident beermeister, and we'll get together a list of things to go purchase. All right, I will talk to you via email next week. Have a good rehearsal and a good rest of the week. Talk to you later. Bye. Oof.